What's up everybody, Tommy here, Math Productions Gaming, and so last episode I mentioned that when the next gen update had yet to occur, I could not go at all into downtown because of crashing, right? So I said that I developed a way, and I shouldn't say I developed a way, but I figured out a way that I could get to the railroads HQ, that church, as well as down to the castle for the Minutemen without having to go through any bit of downtown. So I figured that tonight I didn't want to get into anything too deep. We don't have too many building resources at this point to continue building out like Starlight. I don't want to start building anywhere else just yet. And I do have a couple days off ahead of me, so I definitely will get to a bunch of good stuff over the next couple days, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But for here tonight, right now, I figured I'd show off why I feel that the Aqua Boy perk is one of the most underrated perks in the game, especially when you're playing survival, and I'm going to show you how you can use it to your advantage when traveling through the Commonwealth. As you've seen so far, we started out at Starlight Drive-In and we ran south. It's a fairly consistently safe path. It's the way that you get down to Grey Garden or across the railroad bridge into Oberlin Station. We just jumped into the water there and started to head east. Coming up this way, it's a good, easy, quick way that you can get to Hangman's Alley. Again, playing survival, I've mentioned that in this playthrough so far. It's a fantastic central location, and if you're using the waterways to travel to and from the northwest and anywhere along the southeastern border, then Hangman's Alley is definitely one. Check this out, quick and easy. So I definitely went up the wrong one. I'm not even gonna front. And I was getting shot at by the turrets in front of the Backstreet Clothing or Backstreet Apparel or whatever. That was my bad. But we're just going to continue on. I was trying to go up to Hangman's Alley so I could go ahead and drop a save, because I was going to emphasize or highlight, like, this is why Hangman's Alley is good when you're traveling the waterways. It's a good point, at least if nothing else, that you can get a save point in, so you don't have to retrace like 5-10 minutes worth of just traveling, right? But I chose the wrong one and I got shot at, and in the moment, I've preached it so often throughout this playthrough, when you're faced with an opponent that is superior to you in that moment, turn and run the other way. So we just continued down. Now this army looking barge that's just kind of docked right there had the vertibird on it or whatever, the tanks. Can get a power armor there if my memory serves correctly. I think that it's one that you had to unlock though, and I don't have the ability to unlock anything advanced or anything like that at this point. What I just showed though is if you dip up there, hopefully you saw the church steeple in the background. That is a way that you can use the water to get right up within a block of that church, so that way you can access the railroad even if you can't cut through the city itself. But if you continue south along this beach, check that out, all that fun stuff downtown, you'll eventually see this. It's a submarine. That's a fun quest line that we're definitely going to do at some point. You get some really cool rewards. We won't spoil anything at this point, but bookmark that in your mind. We are definitely coming back to that submarine. And if you continue just a little further south, you should have already seen it on the horizon. That is the Minuteman Castle. Biggest advice in this moment right now, if you're like me and you have yet to actually take the castle, don't go into the castle. You can be here talking to Preston and company and not trigger the quest line, but if you go into the quest line, then all those Minutemen will rush in behind you. So if you're not yet ready to take that on, stay outside and you'll be just fine. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you out in your playthroughs. And if you did enjoy the video, I hope you press the like button. If you liked the video, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. There's a whole lot more content on the way, from builds to individual quests, to bosses and everything between. But take care till next time.